When you look at this game, what jumps out to you? Browns don't have their head coach because of COVID. They haven't been able to practice. How big of a challenge are all those things?
I think they're massive challenges. For a young team, a team that hasn't been in the playoffs obviously in 18 years. But that's been the case this entire season, right? It's been about adaptability and flexibility. And this is just one more thing now for the Browns to adapt to. But this is massive. I mean, Kevin Stefanski, Pro Football Talk, Mike Florio, my colleague there, they named him their coach of the year. He has navigated through the season all the bumps in the road, all the obstacles they need to overcome. He has done that absolutely brilliantly. There have been no excuses. That's what he's preached, this idea of embrace the suck. Well, they are in the thick of the suckiness because they finally made it back to the playoffs, and now he won't be there to lead the way. You've heard all the right things from the players. No excuses, full speed ahead. But you're also talking about Baker Mayfield saying that because what else is he going to say? Is he going to say not being able to practice is going to cost us the game? No, he's never going to say that. He wants to lead. He wants to bring the guys on the field and have them be confident. But the simple fact is when Baker Mayfield hasn't thrown the football all week long, you can't feel good about that heading into a playoff game in Pittsburgh.
What do you think has been the strength of this Browns? What has impressed you and your colleagues the most about the Browns of 2020?
I think in some ways it's just how they've matured as a team, and they've also found a way to play to their strengths. Because, I mean, first off, you come in with Kevin Stefanski, you have a new head coach, and then right off the bat, you get smoked in the first game of the season, but then you bounce back immediately and you start winning games and you start developing what is going to become your team identity. And clearly that is running the football with this team. Yeah, you have Baker Mayfield and you use a top pick on Baker Mayfield, but you have to go with what works for you. And the Browns have done that. They've decided this is a running team. They run the football. They have that great ground attack. And then defensively, I mean, at this point, you go with the defensive line getting pressure. I mean, those are the two keys for this team. It's worked this season. It's got to work in this game. They need to run the football against a Pittsburgh Steelers team that can defend the run very well, and they need to get pressure on Big Ben because we know this at this point. Big Ben does not like pressure. He does not like to get hit. He's thrown the football an awful lot this year, but he also gets rid of the football faster than anyone else. So run the football, and Myles Garrett has got to be a game wrecker here. He can't have a small influence. He has got to come in and be that human wrecking ball, and he has got to instill fear into Ben Roethlisberger.